What if I told you your cat set rules for you and secretly tests you every single day? Would you even know what they are? Most owners think they get their cats, but expectations go beyond just food and water. These are the silent boundaries you cross every day. If you keep breaking these rules, which most people do blindly, your cat will never complain out loud. They will just quietly withdraw their trust piece by piece. Today, let us start with a rule almost everyone gets wrong. Number 1. Never stare dead into your cat's eyes. Have you ever tried staring lovingly at your cat only to have them turn their head away? You probably thought it was no big deal, maybe they just got distracted. But in feline body language, here is the truth. Direct eye contact is absolutely not love, it is a straight-up challenge. When you lock eyes with them, even for a few seconds too long, your cat reads it as a threat. This is a survival instinct carved into their bones. In the law of the wild, a prolonged death stare is the precursor to a bloody fight. So every time you gaze affectionately into those eyes, thinking you share a connection, your cat is sitting there full of question marks, wondering why you are being so aggressive. A study in the journal Animal Cognition confirmed long ago that cats avoid people who stare. They instead approach people who slow blink and look away. This is absolutely no coincidence. This is your cat teaching you the rules through action. The right way to do it is actually incredibly simple. Look at your cat with soft eyes, give them a super slow blink and look away. In their world, this is the only right way to say, "I love you." If you never knew this rule before, do not panic. Make sure to watch the very last part of this video carefully, because where your cat chooses to sleep at night exposes whether they have forgiven you. The answer will absolutely blow your mind. Number 2. Never pet your cat without limits. Why was your cat purring on your lap, then suddenly biting you out of nowhere? You feel like you did nothing wrong, at least that is what you thought. But the cruel truth is, you definitely messed up. You just did not know when to stop. Cats have a strict neurological threshold for physical touch. Once you cross that red line, what was pleasure turns into overstimulation. When that neural switch gets flipped, your cat is not being mean to you. They are just using their teeth to tell you that you broke the rule. Animal researchers call this petting-induced aggression. This is because the constant friction on their skin starts to irritate their nerve receptors. It is just like if someone kept rubbing the exact same spot on your arm over and over like crazy. At first, you might feel pretty good, then you would get extremely annoyed, and eventually it would become completely unbearable. Way before they bite you, they actually gave you warnings, like their tail starting to twitch restlessly, or their ears flattening back, or the skin on their back rippling like waves. The vast majority of cat owners perfectly miss every single warning sign, because you are too busy enjoying how cute they look. The rule here is super simple. Petting must be kept in short sessions. The second you see any of those annoyed signals, take your hand away. Let your cat decide for themselves when they want more. This is not them rejecting you. This is them teaching you how to love them right. Before we move on, if this content shattered your cat knowledge, please hit like and subscribe so we can pass these rules to more people. Number 3. Absolutely never mess with their favorite territory. Do you know which corner your cat loves to sleep in the most? If you randomly take away that old blanket or move the sofa, or just throw away that beat-up cardboard box they love to death, what terrible thing do you think happens? Most cat owners do not think twice about this. You think you are cleaning, but in your cat's eyes, you just destroyed their most important territory. Cats view this house completely differently than you do. They build their entire world map through scent and a sense of territory. Every single corner they have claimed is covered in exclusive pheromones. That is them announcing to the world, "This is my turf and I belong here." So when you forcefully move their favorite blanket or rearrange the furniture, your cat feels way more than just anger. They feel a deep sense of displacement. The security they built around that corner collapses in an instant, and they have absolutely no idea why this happened. Research states sudden environmental changes are the #1 killer for stress. Even just moving the cat bed a tiny bit that seems insignificant to you can cause them severe anxiety, make them stop eating, or refuse the litter box. The ironclad rule here is absolutely respect the turf they have claimed. If your cat has chosen a spot, it was an extremely serious decision. If you absolutely have to move it, please make sure to move it slowly, only shifting it a tiny bit at a time, giving your cat time to adjust, instead of making their safe haven evaporate overnight. Number 4. Never ever talk to them while they are eating. Have you ever chatted with your cat while they were chowing down? Maybe you stand gently next to them, watching them wolf down their food. You think this is full of love, right? But your cat does not think so at all, not even close. In the cruel laws of the wild, eating is the most vulnerable moment. They have to lower their heads and focus all their senses on the food. This survival instinct carved into their DNA will never just vanish. So when you hover over their food bowl like a giant shadow, talking to them nonstop or reaching out to pet them during their meal, your cat's survival alarm system is instantly triggered. They simply cannot fully enjoy their meal because they have to watch you. Even if they do not run away in terror, that stress is exploding inside them. You just cannot see it. All you see are the terrible consequences. Cats feeling pressured will start swallowing frantically fast. This leads to severe vomiting, food guarding, or fear of the bowl. If you have more than one cat, the exact same consequences will happen. If food bowls are too close together, it creates massive survival pressure. Even if you walk away, they feel they cannot eat safely at their pace. The rule is simple: when your cat is eating, give them absolute space. No talking, no touching, no standing nearby like some sort of supervisor. If you are a multi-cat household, give them exclusive feeding zones. Those few minutes in front of the bowl are a sacred time for them. Number 5. Never treat them like thin air when you walk in the door. After hustling all day and coming home, what is the first thing you do? Is it casually tossing your keys, pulling out your phone, or kicking off your shoes? But have you noticed your cat has been waiting eagerly at the door? The vast majority of owners will walk right past them without hesitation. To you, this is no big deal. You are tired. Your head is full of things. You figure petting them later is exactly the same thing. But in your cat's eyes, that moment you missed means everything. Cats absolutely do not just greet you casually. When your cat runs to the door, that is a deliberate social decision. They are formally acknowledging your return, and they expect you to give them a formal response right back. This is absolutely not them being needy. This is a sacred social ritual that cats take extremely seriously. Feline behavior experts discovered long ago that cats treat their owners just like other cats, building an incredibly in-sync greeting pattern with them. They use a slow approach, a high raised tail, or a soft chirp to express their trust. This is their unique way of saying, "I see you are home and I am really happy." When you choose to ignore this precious moment, your cat will not throw a tantrum like a dog. They will just quietly file this disappointment away in their heart. As time goes by, these missed greetings slowly pile up into a massive gap. Your cat starts showing up at the door less and less to greet you. They stop chirping happily at you when you walk in. This is not because they do not love you anymore, but because they finally accepted the reality that you just do not understand or follow this rule. Fixing this rift actually takes just 3 short seconds. When you open that door, stop and give your cat a gentle, slow blink. Say hello to them softly, and that is enough. That is all they have ever wanted from you. Number 6. Understand where your cat sleeps at night. Have you ever wondered why your cat chooses to sleep in that exact spot? Maybe it is pinning down your chest. Maybe it is curled up far away at the foot of the bed. Or maybe they just ran off to a completely separate room. You probably never deeply thought about the meaning behind this. But this is exactly your cat's most unreserved, true confession to you. Remember the minefield we talked about at the beginning about staring into your cat's eyes? Everything is validated right here, because where your cat sleeps is their final verdict on exactly how safe they feel around you. A cat willing to lay on your chest or curl up tightly right next to your cheek is sending you an incredibly powerful signal. They are putting themselves in the most vulnerable position, entering the deepest state of unconscious sleep, sleeping right next to the two-legged human they trust most in this world. This is no longer just about seeking comfort. This is a complete surrender, handing their life over to you. If your cat chooses to sleep at the foot of the bed, it shows they still really trust you, but they kept a little safety distance for themselves. They crave to be close to you, but also want a quick escape route at all times. This is absolutely not them rejecting you. It shows your cat is still slowly figuring out your routine. Before ensuring you are absolutely safe, they just do not dare to drop their final guard entirely. So what about the cats who just go sleep in another room altogether? This does not mean they hate you, but it very likely means certain details in your daily routine make them feel an extreme lack of security. Maybe it is exactly the things we listed today that you do every day. The fatal little mistakes you did not even realize you were making. But the most beautiful thing is, none of this is irreversible. Every single day is a perfect opportunity for you to start following the rules again. Your cat has actually been quietly waiting all along, waiting for the day you finally figure it out. And now you already hold this cat instruction manual in your hands.